The little girl instantly saw that the strange poison in her father's body was connected to the toad in their house. Without caring about her great-grandmother's objections, she immediately smashed the priceless golden toad into pieces. Dark smoke began to pour out from it. Only then did the old woman believe that the granddaughter she had found was no ordinary girl, but the girl told them that this was a pair of lover toads. In other words, there was still a female golden toad that hadn't been found. The black mist seemed to be terrified at this moment, and it quickly fled to another room scattering in panic. But when the girl opened the door, she was surprised to see a bookshelf. At this point, the girl noticed a stone lion on top of the shelf. Based on her years of experience, she gently turned it. The next second, the bookshelf transformed into a secret door. After the little girl walked in, she saw, just as expected, a wooden table with a red female golden cicada on it. She realized that someone was trying to harm her father, so she picked up the cicada and smashed it onto the floor. It turned out that the girl was originally a little koi from Mount Kunlun because she had an enormous appetite. Even 8 masters couldn't afford to feed her. In order for her to have enough to eat, the 8th master gave her a suggestion. All she had to do was recognize the richest man in Beijing as her father, and she would always have enough to eat. Little did she know, this rich man was a ruthless gangster boss. Having been poisoned by it, he wanted to find a way to Kunlun Mountain, and he had cut off the hands of every swindler who had deceived him. They had all lost their hands, so when the girl found him and wanted to call him father, he thought she was just another con artist. As usual, he planned to cut off her hands too, but in the end, for some reason, the man decided to let her go. Before she left, he kindly gave her 10,000 yuan to buy food and told her not to follow him again. They both thought they would never meet again, but when the CEO returned home, the girl unexpectedly appeared in his house again. It turned out that during the day, the girl had taken the money the CEO gave her and was about to have a big meal when she happened to see an old woman who hadn't cured the poison on her grandson yet and was almost tricked by a street magician. Not liking what she saw, the girl immediately exposed the scammer's plot. Later, the old woman learned that the girl had no family, which made her feel sorry for her. To thank her for standing up for her, she kindly took the girl home to stay for a few days. Unexpectedly, the girl turned out to be the illegitimate daughter of her grandson who had been lost outside. This news made the old woman incredibly happy. Seeing how the little girl had won her grandmother's heart, the CEO decided to let the little con artist stay for a few days. The next morning, the girl showed off her amazing talent for eating. However, the old woman was very happy about it. After all, it was a good thing for her great-granddaughter to eat well. But just as the CEO sat down to eat, he suddenly spat out a mouthful of fresh blood. This terrified the whole family. Seeing this, the girl quickly checked his pulse.